Hi, I'm Mayor Wesley Meiss, and each week I like to highlight a specific business in the city of Milton as my business of the week. And this week, it's Blackwater Trail Antiques and More. It's located right here on the corner of Stewart Street and Berry Hill. You may notice the historic home that has all the birdhouses out front. Let's go inside and meet the owners here at Blackwater Trail Antiques and More. Come on. And of course, this week my camera woman is the First Lady of Milton, Lauren Meiss. As you can see all these wonderful birdhouses out here, we're going to go on inside and meet the owners. So come on up this way. This is a really cool store. Here we have the owner, the co-owner. This is Monica Palmer. Hi. And of course, she is the owner here at Blackwater Trail Antiques and More. And so, Monica, you're my business of the week for this week. And of course, where are you located again so people know exactly where to find you?
6705 Berry Hill Street, Milton, Florida. We're on the corner of Berry Hill Street and Stewart Street.
And of course, it's visible. It's a historic home that you've come into in the historic district. And of course, what are your hours? People want to come by and see what you have to offer here.
Well, we're now open 7 days a week, 10 to 5.
Wow.
And on Sunday, we are open 12 to 5.
Okay, so that's good hours, so people can come on in. And this is a wonderful store. If you haven't had a chance to wander around, it's a lot of stuff to look at. And she's going to take us on a brief tour. So if you come along with us, she's going to take us into some of these rooms here. And so if they come in, what are they going to find inside your store that might be attractive to them? What do you offer? Like in this room here, what do you have?
Well, we offer a little bit of everything. I call it an antique boutique. So we are a vendor-based business. So a lot of the vendors have their own businesses. So we have handcrafted items for Let's Get Personal. We have antiques. We have embroidery from one of our vendors. Then we have handcrafted glasses. We have a gift shop in the other room. And then jewelry, lots of jewelry.
Okay. So you have a pretty good mix of everything here. Now there's even items for guys in there. I've seen a lot of guys like man cave stuff, and you have a little bit for everybody. This weekend, if you're not aware, this is the Riverwalk Arts Festival this weekend, put on by the San Jose Arts and Culture Foundation. And tell us what that means for your business as far as the Riverwalk having a festival. Has it translated to customers coming in?
Oh yes. Anytime that Milton, Florida does anything downtown, it really helps stimulate our business, and it helps with our vendors too.
Okay. Well, very good. So that's going on this weekend. And of course, I love seeing your birdhouses out on the front porch. And so we're going through and all sorts of jewelry, antiques, and more. So wonderful store here in downtown historic Milton. And how long have you been open for?
Well, since September 2nd, 2014.
Okay.
And so, each room represents a little bit something different.
Now, if a vendor wants to come in and rent space from you in your store, can they do that?
Yes, they just come talk to me, and we'll see what they have and what they have to offer. I try to make sure every vendor does something different.
Okay.
So, because we're a small place, and so we don't want to overlap. So, I think we have a little mix of everything. So, like you said, man cave to vintage to antiques to gifts, everything.
And I love when you walk through this building, it's got the hardwood floors. It just screams of history and the history of Milton. And you can just smell that wood finish and everything. It's just nice in here.
Yeah.
So we move on. It's probably 100 years old, this home. And so we're going to head over this way. And of course, this is
the men guy.
the men's portion of the store, all sorts of things. And I love these things. I remember when I was a kid, these are the old telephone pole insulators. You may remember these. And these are very collectible. People are putting them in their houses, and those are interesting paperweights, pieces of history. I used to see them all over the telephone poles. And of course, you also have a lot of books in here. People that like to read, cookbooks. You have fiction, nonfiction, all sorts of things. So you're doing all kinds of neat stuff here. This is a one-of-a-kind store.
Yeah, we have a lot of vintage kitchenware. This is kind of my two girls that does vintage kitchen. Then I have a lady that she does all the books. She actually laminates these books. She has them all by title. And so it's a great assortment that she has here.
Okay, well, a lot of great things to read.
I even have things in the bathroom.
You have things. So we've gone through the whole house. But of course, one thing I'll tell you, Monica, is the citizens of Milton have been telling me that this is an organic period of history. People love organic foods. They love eating healthy. And this is one of the places that I know of in Milton, one of the few places that you can go and get fresh eggs. Tell us about your fresh eggs here that you have, that you sell here at Blackwater Antiques and More.
Well, these are from our vendors. Very selective about who sells eggs here. They are organic, they are free range, and you can see that This vendor here has several different chickens in her egg selection. This one here has all the brown eggs. And then of course we have the honey, and we have now the jams and jellies that we're offering, which the old homestead, they came to us and they put up a display there. And they were voted in Everyday Rachel Ray as the #1 jam and jelly in 2006.
Wow, so you sell the jam and jelly. I love the local honey. My mom always says that if you eat local honey that it helps your allergies, and that's
right.
great as well. And so you got the eggs, and we're excited. But I tell you what, Monica, I want to thank you for investing in the city of Milton. And this is her husband, by the way.
My husband.
This is
Hi, how
Philip.
are you doing?
This is my better half.
The better half. And they have invested here in Milton. They have a store here. We thank them for that because, folks, if it wasn't for our businesses, we'd have nowhere to go and nowhere to shop. And so we want to encourage you to come down and support them. If you live out of the city or in the city, we enjoy all of our businesses and, of course, our customers that choose to shop here. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for investing in the city of Milton. And here it is, Blackwater Trail Antiques and More in beautiful downtown Milton. Thank you. We'll see you next time.